It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Look at Milwaukee. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Well, I don't know if these fans could be any more behind this team right now. The winning streak has captured this community's imagination. The level of enthusiasm's absolutely off the charts.
And the great atmosphere. You know, the fans have had a lot to cheer for lately, and it does come full circle. But their energy, I truly believe, is lifting this team to even greater heights.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Leonard, he's in at the point. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 12 points his last outing. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Inside, here's Morris. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Leonard against Carter Williams. Leonard with the steal. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Back to Leonard. And the wide open shot from Morris. His 3-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Middleton the pass to Carter Williams. Passes it to Henson. That is good.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Leonard with the ball. A 23-point game for him in the win against Charlotte.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Henson kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just look so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Drummond sets the screen for Leonard. Antetokounmpo on the double team. No good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Monroe. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
Leonard kicks to Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And it's Middleton penetrating. And it's Henson atop the key from 10 feet out. Rebound, Detroit. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
The Bucks trail. And here is Carter Williams. He had 16 points in the win against Golden State.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Now here's Leonard. To the middle. Here's Drummond. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Here's Henson. And the basket good. Henson's got 6.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Leonard. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Down low, and Drummond throws it down.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Carter Williams, and it's sent back by Drummond. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
He misses the free throw. Riley's checked in for Milwaukee. Bayless comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Pistons. Good on the second free throw.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks dancers. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks dancer. One more time, let him hear it.
The Pistons leading. Now Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. To the inside, Drummond, and he dunks it down.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And Milwaukee has possession after the basket by Detroit. There's the dish to Bayless. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from beyond the arc, and then some.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Feeds it to Jackson. The 3. And Henson pulls it down.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bayless. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that one hits back iron. The Pistons have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Outside Leonard. Floats one. Good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
Here is Bayless. He's covered by Leonard. Bayless, the pass to Middleton. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Morris into the lane. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Bayless. There's a good screen. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. The shot no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Chris Middleton. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Detroit. Double team on Parker to the paint. And Bayless kicks to Henson. Here's Riley. Nails it with a hand in his face.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now here's Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. Out to Morris. Pass to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around now. Drummond of screen. 5 on the clock. Leonard dishes to Smith. That's good. Jason Smith's got his first basket. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Riley. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Pistons second.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for the Pistons. Jennings comes in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Leonard. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Milwaukee. Can't hit from in close.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Riley against Drummond. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. The Bucks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Henson's checked in for Monroe. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Riley. Chris Middleton's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Jared Bayless. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Leonard, he's in at point guard. Marcus Morris is out there with Ilyasova. And there's Jackson, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets had a huge game. He ended with 23 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself. Nice numbers from Henson. He has 9 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line. Not just getting there, but converting.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. He kicks to Ilyasova. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Carter-Williams, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Pistons trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Kicks to Ilyasova. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Leonard attacking. They need this one. The rebound by Middleton.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Leonard. Elbow shot. Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now, here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Leonard brings the double team. Henson the pass to Middleton. The fadeaway. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.